What are you doing?
I'm just, circling the things I want out of the catalog.
Where did you find that?
Well, actually, it's just a Walmart mailer, but, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? When was the last time you saw a Sears catalog?
Is Sears even in business anymore?
Online.
So, there's no JCPenney's?
Yeah.
I mean, this time of the year, the JCPenney's and Sears catalogs were a big deal, right?
They were a big deal. Absolutely.
Kids today, they have no idea what they're missing out on.
Oh,
Everything's on the internet, but it's not so well packaged, you just know where to go.
Oh, yeah. I remember the happiness of catalog shopping.
It's all over now.
All over.
The good news is there's still a ton of pop culture out there in Christmas time that we celebrate and see and partake of.
Yeah, of course.
So what do you say today we talk about stuff of Christmas and pop culture?
That sounds like a great idea.
So join us to do Christmas pop culture.
Yeah.
Right after this.
Welcome to Whiskey Pop. I'm Zane.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we're talking about all things Christmas, right?
Christmas and pop culture and all things Christmas and Christmas and Christmas. And hey, it's Christmas season, right?
And Christmas.
Before we get started, please be sure to like,
subscribe,
and leave comments down below. We'd love to hear from you guys because, we couldn't do this without you guys. And by the way, I think we have like almost 70 subscribers now.
That's amazing. And please, do us a favor. Coerce your other friends
into coming.
And seeing what we do.
You could really help us out right now. We're about 30 subscribers away from being able to have the actual name Whiskey Pop on the end of our address.
Oh, that would
So
be
you could go to youtube.com/whiskeypop.
Yes.
That would make it a lot easier for people to find us. So subscribe right here. And don't forget to hit the bell so you'll know when we do new episodes, which is every Tuesday. And then we do second pour on Friday. So we do 2 videos a week. So, hey, we're here to hang out with you and entertain and talk about geek stuff, whiskey stuff, and everything in between. So, today we're going to talk about everything Christmas and pop culture.
It's about growing up in America with Christmas.
Santa Claus and the reindeer and Christmas songs and all that crazy stuff that comes around this time of year.
Sure. Yeah.
So, but before we get too far into our discussion.
Oh, wait a minute. No, don't tell me.
Okay, I won't tell you.
It's whiskey time.
It's whiskey time.
What are we having?
We are having Broken Barrel.
I have not had Broken Barrel. So tell me, have you had Broken Barrel?
No, I have not.
Is this your first experience?
My first experience, yes, absolutely my first experience, because I would never have tried it
ahead of
time.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you would. I think you would have saved it. Being friends, you would want to experience that with at least, us and the crew.
He acts like the B-roll shoots itself. Okay, so Broken Barrel, right?
That sounds awesome.
So I've seen this on the shelves for a while, but a Cask strength came across, and I'm like, I gotta buy it. Now we're gonna do it. So this is 116 proof, so a little spicy.
Oh, that's great.
And there's some neat little stuff about Broken Barrel that we can talk about. But first and foremost, I say we open it.
Oh, sounds good. Do it.
Let's do it. Ready to do this?
I've been ready to take this into my body now for a while.
Well, let's see. Okay, let's smell it. Okay, so Broken Barrel, they do something a little different.
Yes, they do.
They actually only age us at a minimum of about a year in a new oak barrel, and then they dump all that bourbon after about a year or so into a big steel tank, and then they break up a whole bunch of other barrels and they stick the staves in there with this. They actually don't keep it stored in a whiskey barrel.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm smelling.
Smelling COVID.
Corona. I'm smelling wine tannins.
Okay, so the sherry cask is one of those things.
Okay, I think this is going to go down Smooth. That's my prediction.
Sure.
Smooth and hot.
Smooth and hot. Well, it's 116 proof. It's going to be spicy.
All right.
Let's do this, right? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's exactly... I'm good at predicting this.
Well, I taste a lot of honey.
You know, it has a... Oh my God, I can't taste anything. I can't smell anything either. No, I agree with you. I get a lot of the sweet. Is that honey?
No, I mean, it's like a little bit of honeydew, right?
Yeah, there's that thing that's not just a whiskey flavor.
All right, now there is a lot of oak.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a ton of oak.
Yeah. But no, that's...
That's a really good whiskey.
All right, I want to talk about Christmas stuff. We have good whiskey.
Yep.
And we love Christmas. Or do we?
Oh, no, I love Christmas. I mean, is Christmas your number one favorite holiday?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, it's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
It's Christmas Halloween.
It's the Christmas Halloween mashed together. That's my favorite holiday.
Yeah, I would say that by the time Halloween's hitting, I'm already focused on Halloween.
Yes, of course.
And so then once Halloween's over, I guess I do switch over to Christmas. But
yeah.
Halloween could extend itself into November. I would be just fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem at this day and age forgetting all of last month if it was all Halloween and Christmas.
It's funny, though. We don't have a lot of Halloween songs.
No, we don't. It's just like, this is Halloween, this is Halloween. But other than that kind of stuff, that's about it. You're right.
But I mean, so growing up, maybe that's what it is. So when you're a kid,
yeah,
Christmas seems to have a much larger impact on you.
Oh my gosh, it was huge, yeah.
I mean, how about you guys? Was Christmas a big deal for you growing up as a kid? Or do you seem to enjoy it more now as an adult?
Yeah.
Which is rare. Normally, most people will say, I really loved Christmas more when I was a kid, and that's because all the magic's kind of ripped out of here.
Yeah, Christmas, other than, you obviously have huge, like, pop cultural icons outside of religious connotations. You have everybody feel something special for it, even if it's just the love for, like, the biggest icon of Christmas.
Santa Claus?
It was Santa Claus.
Okay, so who would you say is the coolest pop culture Santa Claus? Clearly, we realize that the Santa we have today is coca-cola derived Santa Claus,
yes,
right?
Yes, of course, yeah.
I mean, Santa was kind of Saint Nick / Father Christmas /
yes.
all that before Coca-Cola comes into the picture and they turn Santa into a big marketing thing. They draw up new Santas.
Right, yeah, sure.
So the Santa Day. So what would you say is the coolest pop culture Santa you can think of? Outside of Coca-Cola Santa, which is...
The coolest? Mine is always gonna be the Santa Claus from the Rankin Bass Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Oh yes, and now see, we gotta be careful today because there are two things that Zay and I hold really close to the same, and that is Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, that's right.
And then Rankin Bass. So we can't get too far down the rabbit hole in Rankin Bass because we will turn the whole episode into that, and I'm sure that's gonna happen eventually anyway. So, but okay, so yours is the Santa Claus from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, so you see, mine is probably, I don't know. I mean, it can't be that because we can't have the same one.
We at least have to be different.
So, I mean, I had to think through that, but it would probably still have to be like a cartoon version of Santa. I mean, you could look at Tim Allen's version of Santa.
Yeah.
That was pretty close.
That was okay.
But
that was funny.
What was the movie? The Santa Claus?
The Santa Claus.
Not Santa. Is it Santa Claus? Not the Santa Claus, but there was another movie called Santa Claus. It was in the 80s. I can't remember the actor's name that played him. Maybe you guys can look it up. Look up the movie Santa Claus. It's not the Santa Claus. It's the movie Santa Claus, the movie. And there was an actor who played that Santa. He was pretty believable as far as Santa goes.
Well, I mean,
I think Dudley Moore was in it.
Well, let's face it. Also, Great Santa Claus is like the 34th Street Miracle Santa.
The Miracle on 34th Street, right?
The old one.
Yeah, the black and white version.
Yeah, I don't need a guy from Jurassic Park.
No, that was that? Yeah, it was the guy from Jurassic Park.
He's in the new one, yeah.
That's right. Hammond was the Santa Claus in that new version. See, yeah, that can't work. It's got to be the black and white version.
It's got to be black and white.
So what would you say is the creepiest Santa Claus in pop culture?
Oh, you mean besides like Krampus kind of a thing?
Yeah, Krampus is not Santa Claus then.
Oh my God, the creepiest. I don't know. Who do you think is the creepiest?
So in the movie The Christmas Story, the Santa Claus mall, the Santa Mall.
Oh yeah,
you know, where they go take him up there. Every kid is screaming to get away from this Santa, and then he even puts his foot right in Ralphie's face.
Oh, yeah.
Ho, ho, ho!
And shoves him down the slide. Yeah, no.
That's a creepy Santa.
I guess that one's pretty creepy.
Well, they're bad Santa.
I was kind of going to say bad Santa. Those are pretty...
That's like anti-Santa though,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's anti-Santa.
It's like the other S word just flipped around a little bit.
Yeah.
The more of those religious connotations coming out.
Oh boy. No, I had a friend who my age who believed in Santa Claus. His parents tell the story. They go to the mall, have the little kid sit on Santa's lap, and Santa is a African American man dressed up as Santa Claus.
Oh wow. Okay.
And so, I mean, you don't really see that a lot.
No,
and
not
so
really.
he goes and sits on Santa's lap, and he's sitting there and he looks at Santa, and in front of everybody he goes, "You're not Santa Claus." And of course the mom's like, "Oh my God," you know what she's thinking.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You don't have your glasses."
Oh wow.
The guy was sitting there with no spectacles on, and that proves
a lot.
It proves a lot.
That proves a lot.
That proves a lot. But what I'm getting
I mean,
at
that's kind of cool though. If you think
Santa
about
Claus is for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's and that suit, that beard, the moment in time, kids. It's special.
Nothing else matters other than it looks like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So nothing about Santa Claus and his flying reindeer, right? So flying reindeer seem to be specific to the United States.
Yeah, we were talking about that, and I hadn't really thought of it that way. Other cultural Santas, they do have, pack animals that pull sleighs.
Yeah,
stuff
like elk and
somehow
mules
this
and
flying reindeer, that's pretty much unique to us.
It's unique to the United States, right?
Yeah.
And so Rudolph, once again, wasn't originally the 8.
Right.
He was kind of written later and then became a famous song by Gene Autry, and then we got the famous Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Rankin Bass episode.
Yep. This is pretty awesome.
Back to Rankin
Because
Bass
I
again.
just want to be a dentist.
A dentist. Okay, so
What comes along with this anyway?
what comes along with this? Okay, how about as soon as you turn the radio on about this time of year, I hate Mariah Carey. You get Christmas songs, right?
Yeah, I don't really hate
24/7,
all the time.
7 days a week, all the way up to like the December 30th, right?
Oh my God.
Now, let me ask you this though. We live in a world today where streaming music is a very commonplace.
That's right.
And radio stations are just struggling to survive. Do you really think that's a thing anymore? Or do you think streaming has killed that so people can start playing Christmas music whenever they want now?
We can. But we always reserve it to the season for some reason. And we have those people that can stream right there in the office, let's just say.
Yeah.
And they might turn something up on their phone, but instead of like a amalgamation of different Christmas songs, they're only gonna play those ones that piss everybody else off because they think it's funny.
Are you referring to a specific song?
Look, you can take Santa Baby.
You don't like Santa Baby?
I don't even know if that's the real title of the
Eartha Kitt,
song.
Santa Baby. Yeah, that's the real title.
And you can shove it.
You don't like Eartha Kitt?
Look, it doesn't matter who's performing
Madonna?
the song.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter. I want to play something else.
My wife can't stand the song Feliz Navidad. Now, and she can't stand it specifically because she cannot handle songs who continually repeat over and over the same line.
Give me a
And Feliz Navidad basically is, I think, 4 lines for the entire song.
Dos Peros Años and Feliz
Yeah, and so she just after what she can't handle it. It's like too much of a repetitive thing going on. So
And then imagine that song playing once every 30 minutes for a month.
what's even funnier is when she's trapped in an elevator and it comes on and she can't escape it and she can't turn it off.
Well, that's the other thing you were talking about. Like, yeah, okay, so we have all these streaming abilities. You have Sirius Radio,
and Spotify.
all this, so we can keep ourselves from it, right? But you're gonna go in, assuming you can shop. They're gonna be playing Christmas music.
Oh yeah,
It's out of your control.
Any department store you go to this time of year, even the grocery store is playing Christmas music, and it's usually Mariah Carey.
It's usually Mariah Carey.
Which I cannot, that's the song I hate the most. I cannot handle Mariah Carey, any Christmas song, no matter what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just too almost pre-90s for me. I don't know what. I just can't handle it. And she's a very talented, singer, but no, I'm out.
But that doesn't mean we don't have like an actual favorite Christmas song.
Oh, I do have a favorite. What is yours?
Well, I know we're not talking about Rankin Bass here, but My favorite is actually
3 times already.
It's actually Silver and Gold. With the snowman singing it in the Rudolph show.
Yeah, and that's Burl Ives.
It's Burl Ives. I just like
Silver and Gold.
his voice. It's just
Eureka! Nah.
All right. No. But
okay, so mine's even goofier.
Okay, I'm ready.
So back in the 50s, early 50s, late 40s, early 50s, I have to look that up. Maybe you guys can look it up. There's a little girl who won a contest to sing a song for the Oklahoma City Zoo to get a hippopotamus. So mine is I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Gayla Peavy. I mean,
that is random, but yeah,
it's
random.
I've heard it. But if I don't hear that song at least multiple times during the Christmas season, I'm just let down.
Yeah, Jeffrey just wants a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Okay, so we've talked about the most annoying songs. We talked about our favorite songs, but what kicked off Christmas for you? What was the thing that made Christmas? Was it the catalogs? Was that what kicked off Christmas for you?
Yeah, that's how I actually knew it was kind of happening, is that there would be that special catalog that'd be issued from Sears.
Oh, the Sears catalog.
It was the wish list catalog or whatever they call it.
They were like that thick, dude.
Oh, man.
They were massive.
Yeah, it was great. And that's kind of when I knew that the season was happening. Mm-hmm. And my mom would surprise us. We'd just walk in the house one day and Christmas is up.
Christmas!
Yeah, it's Christmas. And you're like, yay, this is going to happen. So yeah, it was definitely those things.
And for me, it was that mom was pulling the decorations out. Yeah. We'd go see Santa. But I remember specifically my dad had a pretty big kick for a while that it had to be a real Christmas tree.
Oh.
So we didn't have a fake tree for years. I grew up with a real Christmas tree every year. And Dad usually bought one of those ones that we lived out in the country, so he would buy the one that could be replanted. So we even had Christmas trees in our yard from previous years sitting out there.
I see.
So buying that Christmas tree told me it's the Christmas season, we're decorating the tree, we're seeing Santa, and it all tended to happen about the same time. So that's got me thinking today.
All right.
What do we not have on this set today?
See, I got lights.
Got lights.
We've got some frilly garland.
And stuff, and some little lights here and a little mini tree. But where's our big tree?
We need a Christmas tree.
We need a Christmas tree, right?
Yeah.
So I think we Clark Griswold the crap out of this, and we go out in the woods and we find our Christmas tree and cut it down and bring it back.
Dude, I'm game. We totally need that.
I think we need a tree, right?
Yeah.
So let's go get a tree.
That's good.
So what are we doing out here?
We're gonna go cut down a Christmas tree.
That sounds great. Let's find us a tree.
Yeah.
Put it in the studio.
Yes.
And decorate it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we're gonna go out in the woods over here.
And find a tree. We suck.
All right, let's go do this.
All right, let's go.
What kind of tree are we looking for?
Green. Big. Beautiful. I'm saying some kind of pine or cedar or something. Whoa. Yeah, no kidding. This old highway road's kind of sweet, getting to where we need to go.
It's getting ready to end though up here.
Hey, I'm all about ease because we're gonna have to drag that dude back.
Have you ever been out here before?
I don't
know how far this goes.
Oh man.
Is it? Do you know whose property this is?
I don't think I'm gonna even say that I do or don't.
All right, that's good. That's fair. That's fair. So we need a big tree. We need something full, where the needles aren't dying.
Massive.
All right, so tree.
I am already spotting some.
Yeah, you don't want to, listen, you don't want to pick out a tree that's right at the front. The good stuff, way deep in the back of the woods where you get lost.
There is a truth to that.
It's true.
Because they've always been passed over if they're up close.
Yeah, people already passed these trees over. They don't want these trees. They're looking for the good trees.
All right.
They don't want one of these Charlie Brown trees like they got in New York.
Ah, well, there's a trail. Let's do it. Jeff, didn't they invent Christmas trees so that people didn't have to drive all the way to, middle of nowhere just to pick one out and waste an entire Saturday?
They invented them, Zane, because people forgot how to have a fun, old-fashioned Christmas. And they settled for scraggly old trees you can get anywhere. This is what our forefathers did. They walked out in the woods, they found that special tree, they cut it down with their bare hands.
We'd better hurry this up. I'm starting to get cold.
Yes, I feel like I can't feel my fingers no more. over it. He's gone far enough back.
Yeah, to hide everything that's good, probably. Is going on.
We've looked at everything. I haven't really seen anything yet. It's freaking freezing out here.
It's cold.
Oh, wait a minute.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
There it is.
That's the one.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, finally.
Oh.
There it is. The Whiskey Pop Studio Christmas tree.
Yeah, Jeff, I don't think that's going to fit in the whiskey bus.
It's not going in the whiskey bus, Zane. It's going in the studio.
I don't think that's going to fit in the studio either.
You're right, that won't fit on the bus. What about that one over there?
Oh, yeah. That'll work.
Oh, there it is.
That's the one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Doesn't get any more beautiful than that.
That's perfect. Why didn't we see that one before?
I don't know.
Man, it's just so pixelated. Maybe that's why we didn't notice it.
Jeff,
Yeah.
did you bring a saw?
Shit.